10:44 p.m. What's up, guys? George the Cloud here. My name is Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. Today we are checking out Stairway to Heaven, Led Zeppelin cover by KNULP. I think that's how you say it. KNULP? Is it a silent K or a silent N? That is the question. I think it's a silent K. I'm gonna go with KNULP. A Korean young lady, as I've been told, because this is a special request by Brad Taggart. Thank you for your support for the donation. I really appreciate it. And she is a one-woman band, which is saying a lot. You don't see that very often. So we're gonna get right into it. Stairway to Heaven was my favorite song when I was like from 14. No, from like 13 to 17, I would say. It was my favorite song. I listened to it so many times, know it very well, and to this day, I think it's super iconic. Some people say it's overrated. I say nay. I think it's meant to be one of the greatest, and I really enjoy it. So let's see how she does it, right? Get some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on, and let's rock and roll.
She's buying a stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed. With the words, she can get what she came for. Ooh, she's buying a stairway. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure, 'cause you know sometimes words have two meanings. In a tree by the brook, there's a songbird who sings. Sometimes all of our thoughts are misgiven.
Just a quick pause.
It's whispered that
As she was playing I didn't. Did the original have a piano? I didn't even notice that. If she's doing it, it's because the original had one. I'm assuming, and I never knew that until now. I guess. Wow, interesting. I'll talk. I'll talk at the end.
and it's whispered that soon, if we all call the tune, then the piper will lead us to reason, and a new day will dawn for those who stand alone, and the forest will echo with laughter.
Impressive. Impressive, respectable, admirable, the highest tier. First things first, we hit the like. I subscribe, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. Man, what can I even see? Whenever I'm doing these reactions, I'm like, what can I say that you've already haven't thought of? Because we're all thinking the same thing. I mean, how just amazing this is. First of all, Stairway to Heaven, like I mentioned, an iconic song, very long, 8 minutes, by Led Zeppelin, none other. So it is like such a challenge to make this song justice. Whenever you're dealing with the greats, Led Zeppelin, Michael Jackson, Freddie Mercury from Queen, people that just really have transcended and just changed the world with their music because of the insane talent and how distinct they are with their sound. Could be vocals or could be the instrumentation. With Led Zeppelin, it's both. It's all of them. They're just, in a world of their own. Brad was right. I mean, it's very, very close to the original sound, especially in certain parts, like at the beginning with just the acoustic guitar. That's probably the closest instrument out of all of them that sounded like the original. Very consistent throughout. It's, I mean, I'm not an expert or anything, but I would say it's up there as like the closest as you can humanly possibly get, right? And then some of the vocals at the end, just the timing, it was so perfect. And she's buying the stairway to heaven. I'm that's just an example. I'm not trying to compare myself, but it's just the way she did it. It was so on point. Not the sound of her voice, right? But just the timing and yeah, just the whole thing was so like it was meant to be really close to the original, but I still think that it was in her own style. This is the first time I'm checking her out, so I would have to look at other videos to, get a better idea, of course. But I sense that, sure, this is very close to the original, but still it sounds a little bit lighter, softer, more passive. It didn't have that strong punch that the original had. And this isn't a critique or a negative or anything. It's just I'm describing. Like when the drop hits with the drums for the original, doom doo doo doom. Like I didn't get that on this one. The electric guitar, it didn't go as hard. So she wasn't here to sort of, blow the roof of the house, right? She's not here to like, have people like screaming and, I don't know, just going crazy, going nuts. It's not about the heaviness for her. It's about the softness, maybe, if I can put it that way. And what makes me think that, aside from the sound, the music video, where she seems very mysterious. She's sort of hiding in the shadows, literally. Very slow movements. I never saw any like quick, like, oh my god, like here I am. Like she's not trying to be, out there and like come across as like, now you know my name. Maybe the opposite. She's like, here's my interpretation, but I'm trying to remain like a anonymous, almost like a ghost. This is like if a ghost played Stairway to Heaven. And I'm complimenting here. I'm like, really, this is like such a special touch to a song like this that I haven't seen. Because usually whenever people are trying to replicate rock songs, and especially some that have such a hard hitting, sounds at the end, the electric guitar solo just goes ham, goes crazy. The drums, like I said, and Robert Plant's voice. As powerful as that plane that is flying above, if you can hear it. It's like a jet. I don't know what that is. It sounds very low. Am I gonna be safe? His vocals, right, on the original. It's like if people were trying to do it as close to it as possible, they would be. I mean, they would really have to try. They would need a very particular voice, but I think they would like try to even overcompensate. Not here, like I said, she's kind of pulling back, and giving us the the more like, yeah, I guess I would say like the softer side of the song. I don't know how else to put it. Yeah, just the way she's dressed, the even the movements of the camera, all together, very passive, very tranquil, right? Nothing crazy, and all throughout, because we know, at the beginning of the song, it starts off like that, right? Doon 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 doon. But then it kind of ramps up as the song goes on until it reaches a crescendo at the end, and it's, we're at the peak. No, it didn't happen for this song. I feel like it was just a wave throughout, right? She was trying to keep that same mood through the whole song, which is fair. It's a stylistic choice. So I really, it's impressive doing a cover of the song to start with. Then you playing all the instruments, even the drums, guys. The keys on the piano. By the way, these instruments look, top notch. I don't know where, I don't know who she is, where she is, or what, but they look expensive. They look like high end. The guitar, super lovely. And maybe it's the color palette that they chose for the music video as well, right? Kind of earthy, like I said, sort of hidden, a bit mysterious. The tone of coffee, right? It's like a warm cup of coffee for the song. It's not like what would be like, yeah, it's like a nice cup of coffee, right? Not so much caffeine. It's not like an espresso, or um like if you're drinking, or maybe even wine. It's like a nice wine with the song. Anyway, I think I've said enough. So super, impressed by the talent, playing all the instruments, the voice, singing the song as well, but also the way she decided to interpret it, to put her own twist into it, and maybe it speaks to her identity. We will find out as I begin my journey of KNULP. But let me know how it's pronounced in the comments, and any other suggestions. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Brad. Incredible request. One of my favorites. Stairway to Heaven. Can't go wrong. Thank you guys. Hit the like, subscribe, share, all that. And at the end, do a flip. Till the next.
Thanks for watching.